Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Never Have I Ever challenge. So this is the final creative challenge for the Because We Can Readathon that has been happening all this week. The Because We Can Readathon is one of my favourite readathons to take part in. Each iteration is based around a different theme. This time the theme is Netflix, and so all of the creative challenges are centred around different television programs created by Netflix. This one is around the Never Have I Ever TV show. I have to admit I haven't actually watched that TV show, so the idea for this particular challenge is that we have asked people for a bunch of different questions or things that are never have I ever done X, Y, or Z. They're all bookish never have I ever. Normally with never have I ever it's a drinking game, and so you drink when you have done the thing and don't when you haven't, but I'm not going to do that today. What I'm going to do instead is eat one of these sour warhead lollies. Now, I'm not really a big jelly lolly kind of person, and I definitely am not a huge sour lolly kind of person. Warheads, when I was younger, were more kind of hot than necessarily sour, but these ones are apparently sour, and I don't know how well you can see the little dude, but he does not look very impressed. So I've got a bunch of questions from a bunch of different people, and I'm going to say whether I have or have not done whatever the thing is, and then if I have, then I have to eat one of these sour lollies. If I haven't, then obviously I get off scot-free, but I think I'm going to end up eating a lot of potentially, I don't know how sour they are, but I'm not really a huge sour lolly person, so some people might not find these a problem at all. I think they're going to be pretty sour for me, but we'll see how we go. I haven't actually tried one. I just opened it about 5 minutes ago. So that is the plan for today. However, my battery is currently flashing at me, so I'm going to have to go and change that before we get into the video. So we're back in a sec. All right, and we are back. We have a new battery in. So let's... Hello. We might be about to get a pistachio. Hi. So let's do that thing. Do you want to come on here? You can sit on Mummy. No, she didn't want to sit on me. She just wanted to use me as a stairway, which, you know, is fine. I will link all of the people in the description below. If they have an Instagram, I will link in the description below so you can go and check them out. So yes, as you can tell, Instagram is where I put the question to everyone, and we have some great suggestions. So I've got my horribly sour lollies here. So Victoria, from What Victoria Read, asked me, have I ever lost a book that I borrowed? I don't think I have. I mean, I've been borrowing books from libraries and whatnot since I was a child, so it is always a possibility, but I don't recall specifically any books that I've lost that I borrowed. So I'm going to say no. I hope that's okay with everybody. Alright, so my friend Alison said, have I ever read a book from cover to cover without stopping? It really depends on what you consider stopping. So I have read a book from cover to cover in one sitting, in the sense that I sat down in the morning and didn't stop reading for the entire day and read a book. But I would have stopped and paused for, you know, bathroom breaks, food breaks, that sort of thing. So I would have had breaks, but whether or not, so I'm going to say that I'm going to have to count it, because I do think that counts, because I don't think it's possible, unless it's a novella, which is, you know, 150 pages long or something like that, or it's a kid's book or it's a manga. I don't think it's possible to read a book cover to cover literally without pausing. Although having said that about kids' books, I have, because I read kids' books from cover to cover without stopping all the time. So I'm going to have to say yes for that anyway. So let's try one of these snake things. As I said, I have no idea how sour this is, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Okay, that's not too bad, but that was my first one. So by the time I'm done, I could be, you know, it could compound and I could be like really overly soured. If that even makes sense. It wasn't too bad though. Alright. We're only on to question number 2 though, so let's see how we go. Okay, so Alison also said, stopped reading a book at a quarter, a half, or 3/4 near the end. I mean, I DNF books. I absolutely DNF books, so I have absolutely definitely done that one. Alright, so we have a little, like, watermelon sour. So let's see how we go with that. It's sour, but it actually tastes surprisingly watermelony at the same time. That's not too bad either. I am going to have to dive into these head explodey ones soon, so we'll see. Do you want one of these?
I mean, yeah, but I also just like sour candy. However, eating something else at the moment.
Fair enough. Rowan's going to come back and eat a sour candy, and he's probably going to be like, there's nothing, what are you talking about? And make me look like an idiot for choosing these, but I think that'll be fun anyway. Next question from Alison. Finished reading a series or book and immediately started again? No, I haven't. I haven't immediately literally finished the book and then turned back to the beginning and restarted it. I have not done that. I'm trying to think if I've done that with a series. I don't think I've done that with a series. I've immediately finished a series or a book and said that was amazing and gone and found another book by the same author, but that's not what the question is, so I don't have to eat a lolly. So those were Alison's. Thank you, Alison. Oh, I forgot to say thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. So Marlene from Me and My Bookshelves asked me whether I have ever changed my mind about a rating of a book upon a reread of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have done, so I'm going to have to say yes, aren't I, really? Because reality is I'm pretty sure I would have done. Okay, I've got this little funny square thing. I'm saving the head explodey ones until last because I'm a wuss. It's definitely more sour, but it's not like, oh god, sour.
So, did I hear you saying earlier that you've never lost a book you've borrowed?
Yeah.
So, you know where my order of the stick negative one is?
Okay, so now is my opportunity to eat this one because apparently I have, in fact, lost a book that I borrowed. I don't know whether I did though, because I don't remember reading that particular book. But it went missing after I was reading those books, so I guess it counts. Thanks, Rowan.
I mean, is it sour?
Okay, the head exploding ones are sour.
How sour is it?
Like sour. So
It tastes like sour?
It tastes like sour.
Yeah, I'll have a go. Yep. I'm assuming the sour will hit me soon.
I told you Rowan would show me up. Okay, so I found that sour. Rowan apparently did not. So that was the head exploding one, wasn't it?
It was blue.
Yeah. Apparently I'm just a wuss. On with the game. So I was a liar. Potentially that means I have also lied about other ones. Well, we'll just go with it. Okay, so Kat from Stars and Embers asked, have I ever stayed up all night reading a book? Rowan, do you want to weigh in here?
I guess it depends what you consider all night. I mean,
I've definitely stayed up late reading a book.
3 or 4 reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely stayed up late reading, but I don't think I've ever stayed up literally all night. But I've stayed up like really, really late till 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to always getting told off for sneakily reading when I should be in bed. What do you think? Be my my referee. Is that? Do you think I should eat for that? The question was, have I ever stayed up all night reading a book? I've never.
Sure.
I thought he might. Okay, do I have to eat a blue one?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay if you save those for me.
I'm going to go for the snake. Well, the snakes are a bit sour too. Do you want a snake?
I think I just had one.
Did you? And you were like, meh, nothing. I mean, it's not like, oh god. Again, it is pretty sour though. Alright. Lana from Lore and Lullabies said, have I ever written in a book? Yep. I was a watermelon one. They're not that bad. Yes. I have written in a book, but I've written in like textbooks. I don't think I've written in a fiction novel, but I've written in textbooks. Kat from Brews and Reviews asked, have I ever gotten a stain, a food or drink stain on a book? Yes, I have. It's another watermelon. I know. It's very bad. Maybe I shouldn't eat or drink while I read. It doesn't happen all the time though. So, Kat has also asked, have I ever switched reading format in the middle of a book? Yes, I have. Oh, it's another blue one. I don't know what Rowan's talking about. I mean, it's not inedibly sour, but it's sour. The next question that Kat asked was, have I ever thrown a book in the bin? No, I've never literally thrown a book in the bin. And then she also asked, have I ever lent a book to a friend and never seen it again? Yes, I have. So I think the blue brain explodey ones are more sour, like, you know, we're trying to be sour, pucker your lips, synthetic kind of way. Whereas the snakes are, like, actually have a sour taste, like they taste kind of lemony, limey. So, and then they also have the synthetic sour. So actually I think the snakes are a bit more sour. I don't know, I again don't think Rowan agrees. Okay, so my final have I ever is from Kim from Expedition Through Pages. And her question is, have I ever read a book that I bought as a gift for someone? Yes, I have. I want to find another snake because I actually like that. Doesn't best. Or should I take one of the ones I don't like as much? Because really, isn't that the point? Probably should go for a blue explodey head one. Okay. This one's for you, Kim. Yeah. So that doesn't taste citrusy. It just tastes sour. Or is this... The other one was citrusy. Anyway, that was my Never Have I Ever challenge. So, let me know in the comments below if you have done this creative challenge. Link me to your whatever you did, whatever platform you did it on, so I can go and check that out. Let me know in the comments below if you have done any of the things that I said that I had done or haven't done. If you have any suggestions for things that I may or may not ever have done, I have seen this video being done not just as part of the Because We Can Readathon, and it looked like fun, so I potentially would be interested in doing it again. To be entirely honest, these weren't super crazy sour, so, you know, maybe I'll get Rowan to get me some sour stuff and he can get what he thinks is actually sour and I can lose my taste buds. So comment below if you have any other have I evers and if you'd like to see me do this video again. I also want to link you to, well, I mean, obviously all of the Because We Can stuff will be linked below, but I want to link you to my friend Connor from Connor's Library Corner. He made a video like this quite a while ago, and he actually had these like chili gummy bear things, which not only looked really hot, but actually looked kind of gross. So I found that one really funny because his reactions to eating the hot gummy bears were really funny. He looked like he was genuinely in pain, so kind of feel bad having said, you know, that was really funny watching you be in pain, but the approach was funny, so highly recommend you go and check that out because, like I said, it's hilarious. Also, that you subscribe to Connor because he's fantastic. Yeah, so if you would like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, leave me some kind of brain explodey emoji because I was eating the brain explodey sour candies. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.